Race 5, the race powered by Hollywoodbets Maiden Plate, has been won by number 5, Snow Pilot, the son of Lancaster Bomber. And well done to Lennox. He's the chap responsible for looking after Snow Pilot. And the jockey to my left has had 1,999 winners in South Africa. That's a good number.
Yeah, not quite the Pierce Stradham's numbers, but yeah, close, almost there.
You're quite young still, Richard. You're still giving them a run for their money. You've got the time.
I don't think so. I'm planning on maybe another 15 years in the saddle, but nothing longer than that. But yeah, long, big stretch to try and get to what Pierce Stradham's done. Quite the master. But yeah, good one nevertheless.
It was a good win. We were having a little laugh going down to the start. He still looks like quite a playful horse. He was giving you a bit of fun there.
Yeah, normally he pig roots once or twice and then he cracks on, but he did it for a good furlong and a half, and I was like, geez, boy, you got to start concentrating. We got a race to win. And you know, he's a playful horse, and once you pull up, he starts hacking on the same space. And I thought, you know, just canter away and get him to the start and let him calm down again. And it worked out, and he was relaxed at the pens, and gates opened. You know, he's from obviously once or twice in the start of his career, I had him very handy, and you know, he knows how to ping the gates, and he was there. Travelling really hard. He would have preferred the pace to be a bit more on, and he would have probably kicked a bit harder and won an even more fascist race. But it was a great win nevertheless. Well done to Mrs. Rupert and their team, and obviously for winning the Hollywoodbets Durbanville. Great feat, so well done to her and her team, and obviously Mr. Crawford, and then to Mr. Snaith and our team. You know, things are going to turn, and it's coming.
Rich, we'll look forward to it. Well done for the win.
Thank you very much, and also to my sponsors at Winning Form. Thank you.
There you go. Next up, we have the conditioner of number 5, Snow Pilot. And Justin, looking at him in the winner's enclosure, he's a beautifully made individual.
Oh, he's just like his mom. His mom was exactly the same colour. Once a race, just like his mom. You've got to keep him chilled. And we're fortunate but unfortunate last time out. He drew bush, and we dropped him out. There's no ways, because if we chase around, he'd get to the front, and then there's no breaks. So we had to take our poison and drop him out, and he ran on beautifully, and that's why all the confidence was today. He was going to always take, as I said, if he didn't win today, then he's not the horse that we think he may be, and he would have come on a lot from that run. So really well done to Drakenstein. Again, everyone concerned. It's a big thing. You know, when you Gaynor had the mother and raced it, and now we have the foal. It's a big thing. It's something a little bit more to having just buying a horse and racing it. So really well done to them. Beautiful individual, and probably they'll all head off now to the Langerman. So we'll see how that all plays out. That's the whole idea of today was. Nice races for those horses to have an opportunity at the end of the month in the Langerman.
It's going to be a brilliant race, because I think it's not only you, there's a number of horses in other yards that are going for it, so it's going to be a good race.
Very much so. But it's never been an easy race to win. The Langerman is something that it's like if you win it, you've got a horse for the future, and I think that's so important in racing, identifying certain races that produce good horses. So it'll be like winning a Guineas. It's going to be quite interesting, and towards the end of the season.
Well, we look forward to it. Well done for the win.
Thank you very much. Awesome.
Lastly, from Drakenstein Stud for breeding and owning, well done to Mrs. Rupin, and Kevin, thank you for joining us. Well done.
Oh, thanks very much, Vicky. Yeah, lovely win by him. Yeah, obviously congratulations to Richard and Justin. Yeah, he seems like a horse going in the right direction.
He's quite impressive. I thought in the it's like he's got the ability, physically strong enough, and he's almost just still playful and enjoying his racing and not having to work that hard yet.
No, he's a big, strong boy, and you know, very much in the sort of mother's mould, but you know, more of a sort of cult version, and very much, you know, playing around, and I think he's starting to figure out what racing is all about. So, you know, obviously, congratulations to Gaynor. We don't usually keep our colts, and in this case, unfortunately, with Lancaster Bomber passing away, you know, she sort of said, well, let's just pick the nicest one, and we'll keep that one and race him, just because, you know, Lancaster was such a loss to the industry. But you know, so hopefully this boy can go on, and you know, who knows, maybe he'll end up being a nice horse.
And I think, Kevin, well, it would nice to take this opportunity on camera with regards to, you know, Mrs. Rupert and the whole of Drakenstein, which obviously includes you for the win on Saturday. How did it feel?
No, it was epic, Vicky. It was it's a very unique race, and you need an incredible amount of luck to get up there and win. And things went our way. So, yeah, I think for the boss it was really, really special. So that's fantastic.
Well, I hope you're still enjoying that winning feeling. This most certainly helps carry it through. So well done.
Thank you very much, Vicky. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done to Kevin and Mrs. Rupert. Also well done to you. Lovely to see these colours in the winner's box again. I think we're all still bubbling away on the enjoyment of what was a brilliant day and a brilliant win from Winchester Mansion. But taking nothing away, number 5, Snow Pilot, fine sort. As Justin mentioned, the Langerman is one of those earmarked races for a lot of people with a horse like this. So keep your eyes glued. Later on this month, we get to enjoy that together with a whole bunch of other features.
Yeah, welcome back to the parade ring for race 5. Gareth Ratchford, no apologies. He made up some nice ground from quite a long way back.
Yes, he actually felt pretty decent today. He's still very green around the bend. He dived in, but good improvement. At least he's wanting the ground, so he made up good ground. So he's going in the right track.
Richard had sort of obviously the easier run race, and you had to make up quite a bit of ground. So if you get a draw in the right place, you'll be all set. That'll probably win quite soon.
Yes, on that run, I think he's going in the right direction. So with the draw always helps. So it was pleasing to see he made up all that ground today. So with a good draw next time, I think he's one to follow, yes.
Gareth, thanks for your time. It's Gareth Wright. He's ridden, no apologies, drawn 10. Have a look at this horse. He's quite green around the turn. His first run around there, and he really made up some good ground in the straight. He got beaten quite a long way by a decent sort, but a horse that is definitely one to follow.